Hello, everyone. Welcome to BLBS. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with this show because, boy howdy, has it been a good long minute since we've done it. But BLBS is just a little tiny show where we bat around some conversation back and forth. You can have some input in the live chat there. But we're just here to
You
chill
better.
out. Yeah, you better put something in the live chat for
Yeah, or
Christ's
else.
sake. Otherwise, I will know. But we're here to have some fun today, aren't we, fellas?
Oh yeah, we're here to have some fun.
Yeah.
Tanner, you
I,
said you were
I I need some fun in my life.
Tanner, you said you were having a good week. How good is this week? What's happening?
Well, as Abram just alluded to beforehand, the heat, there's a heat wave sweeping the nation. I'm sure we've all experienced it to some extent, to one extent or the other. We've also been having some heavy rain here in the LNK, so
Very
that's
interesting.
that's a little top of the BLBS weather report.
Yeah,
All right, hold on, hold
We're
on.
gonna start the show.
I don't want to take the throne. I don't want to take the
Yeah.
throne from David Lynch, though.
Here's what I
Oh,
want
boy.
to say for a second. Tanner
Okay.
wanted to do the intro. We wanted to let him do it. Very good. I'm literally visibly covered in sweat. I was just working on it outside, so
Yeah,
I know
As
it's
you
hot.
should be.
The audience knows it's hot. I
Yeah.
think that if we go literally a month without doing this fucking show and come back to the weather, and
Yeah.
that's all we have,
Fine,
we shouldn't
fine,
come back
all right.
at all.
Okay.
I'm
Abram,
putting an
then
embargo on weather.
what's your big idea for how to start the episode? We have some topic ideas, but what's your giant big brained idea?
We could announce the next BLB IRL escapade.
Oh,
Oh.
true.
Yeah,
Because
of
I don't-
course.
We talked about that in my Halo test stream we did, but I will be headed to the Lincoln, Nebraska residence. Actually, I'll
Mhm.
be there this time next week. So
Oh.
we'll have some fun in-person BLB content. Of course, there's three of us, no Timo this time. It was Timo before,
finally.
not me. Now it's me, not Timo. We're kind of
Yeah.
interchangeable, frankly, visibly. So I think it's fine. It works out. But it's gonna be a good time.
Yeah.
The only
well, like,
difference, as far as I'm concerned, is that Timo has finally, for once in his goddamn pathetic little life, been able to grow a reasonable amount of facial hair, and I'm very proud of him. He was curling up his mustache earlier, and I'm like, God damn,
Yeah,
I would
the
argue-
the man's finally done it.
I like the twist.
I'd argue that
I
you have
twist
an,
it.
yeah, but that's an unreasonable amount of facial hair. I
well,
like
you
the
see,
mustache.
I'm debating. Do I chop off the bottom part?
No, that'd be copying Tanner.
Well, no, I was
How
gonna.
dare
I was
you.
gonna keep the flavor.
He does have a
stick.
different-
The
he does have a
soul
different-
patch right under my
mm,
lip. I was gonna keep that, but get rid of the goatee.
I think
It
you
is
got to
like
do the John Kramer and do
3
and
inches.
shave off everything except for the.
oh
face.
yeah, leave a little flavor saver right there.
Yeah.
Man.
Oh yeah.
What if you beaded it?
Well,
Oh.
I was
Put
thinking about
beads in there.
because I like to twist it. I like to twist it into two little sprigs
Two little-
here, and then
Two little tufts.
yeah, and
Oh God.
Look at that.
yeah.
You can plug that shit into a socket and electrocute yourself.
It looks like he's got Batman hanging down from his face.
Well, you might also notice that I'm not in my normal
Got some
background.
fangs.
I've
Yeah, of course.
I'm in a temporary new location. I've got my on-the-go microphone here and set up because I'm back in Minnesota, back where I first joined.
Back where it all began.
Yeah, back where I joined Backlog Banter was when I was living with my parents up here, and we're just up for a midsummer's celebration. The whole family was out at the lake this last weekend, and it was a lot of fun and a lot of imbibing and a lot of boating and fishing, and we did a lot of trolling, not the internet type, but the kind for fishing, and I had a good time. And today is
Did you
What
did
is
you
slow
capture
day.
any creatures?
I caught
Yeah.
like 2 little tiny fish. They were like this big each. It was pretty pathetic.
Emo, what is trolling in terms of fishing?
Yeah, I'm not familiar with that.
Well, do you want to have a little Timo? Tanner's got farm splaining.
Go whip up a graphic.
I've got fish splaining.
Fish splaining.
So
Oh,
trolling,
that's a gross fucking word.
fish splaining. On today's episode is fish splaining, infinitely better than the BLBS weather recap.
Mm.
You take the boat and you drive it really slow at a specific depth, and you have specific lures on the end of the string on the line that like swim, and you go like a mile an hour or sometimes slower. And there's a trolling motor, so you got a motor for trolling, and then
I've got one of those too. You know what I'm saying?
and the idea is that the fish like it when there's something swimming around real active. You usually use live bait like a leech or a minnow or a worm or whatever, and then they come and bite it, and then you catch a big one. but I didn't catch any big.
No.
Now,
I barely caught anything.
I think Abe and I are about to say the same thing.
I would like to make two intercessions. First of all, it sounds like your mic isn't actually connected properly because it keeps like cutting in and out. It sounds like maybe the aux isn't pushed in all the way. And the other thing I want to add, and I don't want to take fish splaining away from you, but I feel like to the fishing layman, that's not a great way to explain trolling. Essentially, the difference is usually you fish because my grandparents are big fishermen, and I'm actually gonna go see them again this month, so we'll be doing plenty of trolling.
Abram will join in some trolling.
I will join in some trolling, but usually what you do in the good old Florida Canal, you drive your boat where you want to go, you stop the boat, you fish off the
I prefer to
boat.
pronounce it canal.
Okay, mister.
I think we're done with fish splitting.
Yeah. Fish planning has gotten out of hand.
When you get to talking about canals, you never know what's going to happen. Speaking of root canals, I got my teeth removed just over a week ago, and I'm currently living with the experience of just having fucking flesh holes in my mouth. And let me tell you, shit gets stuck in there, really fucking weird. I don't know how quick they seal up, but I want it to happen as soon as I goddamn well can, because it's really creepy. Like flicking your tongue back there, and you're like, oh shit, there's something supposed to be there, but instead there's just a fucking pocket. Not comfortable.
Why don't you fill them with like gum?
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure it's supposed to heal with flesh, but
what about like
gum?
rocks?
Oh, like a little bit of. Oh, you know
There's some
those
Legos
things
in
where
there.
No, you know those things where they fix like a desk with like they fill it with food, and they cover it up with stuff, and then.
No. No. Perfectly barbecued iPhone. It was a while ago. Yeah. Well. I'm really excited to see that. You know, today I opened up my computer after having been away all weekend, to YouTube, and on my recommended page on my personal account was the latest video, the Fast 9 review, and I love the title. Who wrote that title? Because you need a raise. You wrote like, "Cinema is back." Fast 9 review. Yeah. Tucker is a perfect being, and this is the first example of a little bit of imperfectness. I want to know. I'm kind of curious right now. So we're not, because today's weird schedule. Whoa, gross. And you know, inside baseball here. We normally record Quest right after this, but we'll be waiting a little while. How far along in Ben-Hur are you guys? I'm just curious. Aha. Abram, have you started? No, I'm an hour through. I got through the inciting incident, which takes place an hour into the movie, and then I wanted to keep watching, but it was really late, and I was really tired, and I was a little tipsy, and so I turned it off because, I wanted to enjoy it. No, you're the farthest. I got an hour in. I've only watched an hour of it. I got through the first act. I got to the inciting incident, and I was like, I like literally can't keep my eyes open anymore. Even though this movie is one, I wanted to keep watching. It's not a dig on it so far. I'm excited to talk. Mm-hmm. Tucker, they're coming for you, dude. Someone. Yeah. Yeah, you Well, I think the Lincoln residence needs a post office box. You go get a PO box at the local post office, and then we can get. Yeah, it does actually, and then people can send you things in the mail. Our glorious viewers can. Uh-huh.
Classic. I don't know, like, but it's just but the priorities like general thing. Priorities cheap and efficient. Otherwise, you're getting your own box. It's not priority then. Why do they call it priority? That sounds well, it's to make branding. It's branding, It's not branding. It's just like a bubble mail. It's just called priority. It makes people feel like their mail is important, even though that is the ground level. And okay, yes, certain way is not. Yeah. That's not a priority worthy package. However, cheapest, easiest way is that priority mail. Okay. $8. Yeah. I don't know anything, especially for a copy of fucking retail. That sounds like a lot. That sounds like the amount of shipping that I had on my wonderful.
Yeah, I'm working on it. It's giving me some trouble. We're having a little bit of technical difficulties here with the audio. Yeah. Well, yes, I'm. Yes, and I'm working on it. So we're hanging out. Oh, I've been trying to fix it for like 5 minutes. Yeah, it's been a little while. Yeah. Oh. I. It is not the bullshit show for nothing. I really don't know what the hell is going on here. I would like it if you guys would keep talking.
By far and away Pixar's best movie, not just in terms of like photorealism, but like those fucking crayon backgrounds when you pan up. Ooh, that's good stuff. But the stories there.
Can I get a confirmation here from one of you guys that we're getting your audio? So Abram, keep going, but Tucker maybe.
Well, we were just for the people who couldn't hear us. We were talking about Luca and how I think it's just a stunningly beautiful movie, but kind of vapid otherwise. It's fine. It basically feels like a really high production episode of like a Disney television show, where there's not a lot of substance to it. It's very formulaic. It's very tropey. It's very familiar, but that production value is just so far beyond any other animated film I've seen that it's still enjoyable to watch.
What is this noise now? What fresh new hell is this?
Well,
you're listening to FM 802 BLB.
Well, this isn't even FM. This is like AM radio.
This is fucking ZM out here.
This is you tuned the fucking radio to the wrong channel.
I switched over off of my handheld mic because y'all were saying it was cutting in and out, so maybe it's not. Okay, well, I think we're back. I think
Inconsistency.
After a little while, I think I fixed it. Yeah.
We've got a reporter in the field, Tanner Dykstra.
I'm doing it. I'm picking it up.
He's receiving word from us.
Yes.
They've got sound.
I will still hold the microphone for the for the visuals, but I'll also just I'll just unplug it. There we go.
Why?
I think
I'm not using it. I'm using my default microphone now.
I think we'll all take a little bit of blame for that because Timo did ask us to join like 15 minutes early so we could work out any technical issues, and we just
nobody
neglected
did.
to do that.
Yeah.
We just
I
neglected
refuse
to
to
do
take any
that.
blame.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, what's
But finally, we've had Luke talk, we've had video game talk, all of it on silent. So that none of that matters. But we're going to talk about something really, really important here,
Okay.
and that is again the International House of Pancakes. Okay.
What about IHOP?
in layman's terms? I'm not sure when was the last time you fellas have been to an IHOP?
Oh,
Never.
in high school, Tucker and I used to go after football games as part of the band.
Yeah.
I think that was it.
Probably the summer before college.
Okay.
Would have been-
I'm not sure. I'm not sure when they implemented this, but
Okay.
they have a little like a promotion called iHoppy Hours. Now, obviously, a play on happy hours. It's from
You don't
it's from
say.
2 p.m. to 10 p.m. every single day.
Wait, okay, all right. But for a fucking happy hour, that's a long time.
That is a
That's
lot of
40
that's
hours.
that's a lot of happy.
Hell yeah,
That's
it
the
is.
most of the hours that people go to consume food at establishments.
Yeah,
Maybe not necessarily IHOP, which is maybe why they're implementing it at that particular time.
Yeah.
exactly.
To incentivize customer interaction during
Well,
the
let me
area-
tell you.
the hours they don't usually get.
They are incentivizing it. So I'm gonna list off the things that me and my beautiful girlfriend Anna, we went to IHOP and we got some food. I'm gonna list off all the
Today?
items. No, like last week.
Okay.
I'm gonna list off all the items, and I want you you fellas to guess how much all of this cost us.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
So I got
How
an,
unreasonably low was it?
yeah. I got an omelet, 3 pancakes, and an order of mozzarella sticks. And Anna got a 6-piece French toast and 2 pancakes. How much do you think all of that together cost?
All total,
$2.
$20 for all of
$12.
that.
So
2,
Abram
12, and 20.
So Abram said $4.
You said 2.
I said $2.
Oh, he said 2. What did you say, Tucker?
12.
And Timo said 20.
Mm-hmm.
That entire order cost us $17.50.
Whoa.
I was
Okay.
I was
gonna
astounded.
guess something around. Did you get any drinks?
Oh well, yeah, we had drinks with that as well.
Okay.
Obviously.
Those
Yeah.
are
Without drinks,
bucks.
probably would about 12.
They have you can get an omelet for $5. A plate, the honest plate of French toast costs $3.
That's insane. Was it any good?
This is a company. This is a company with an existential crisis.
fine. Yeah, it was fine. Let me tell you, those pancakes were pretty solid. It was all solid, fine food, especially for the price that you're paying. Let me tell you.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah,
Let me do a little
and
Google.
Googling about the history of IHOP or
I'm googling if they're going out of business because why the
Yeah,
fuck
yeah.
is the food that cheap right now?
what I'm hearing is that we need to go
I got
have
an-
IHOP some point soon.
I got an omelet and 3 pancakes for $5.
Man,
That's what that is.
That's
Now,
really cheap.
Now, Abram, I don't want to dox you chronologically, but what time is your plane arriving in Lincoln again?
Eve?
Okay, well, I'm just
10 p.m.
wondering.
maybe?
I'm just wondering, you want to do a late night IHOP run? Oh wait, no, that's out
Uh,
of the happy hour though. That's out of the happy hour, so
Yeah,
it'll be
we-
fucking like 40,000.
We're gonna have to late night some, so I'll be hungry. But let me tell you,
Hmm.
I don't even. What airline am I flying on? I'm just gonna look up flight.
You don't even know.
I don't know.
I'm
John
on
booked it for me. I got stressed out.
Are you
Let's see.
are you flying tomorrow or?
No, I'm flying
About a week.
Saturday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Very good.
Unfortunately, after the release date of the Forever Purge, but you know.
I land at we can make an IHOP. I land at 6:08.
Perfect. That's
Oh,
well
PM?
within
Yeah.
well within IHoppy hours.
IHoppy hours.
Oh, okay.
Hours.
Although
IHoppy
he-
happy hours. IHoppy hours.
Tim,
happy
he is
hours.
flying into Omaha, so
Okay.
we'll have to have Omaha IHOP, which I don't know if that's
I
if it's
assume
worse over there.
I assume they still have IHoppy hours.
Not in
Now
Omaha,
here's what's
no
pretty
way.
fucked up.
Okay, what's fucked up?
Restaurantbusiness.com.
Yes.
IHOP and Applebee's will permanently close more restaurants, but less than 100 IHOP are expected to close next 6 months. I don't know if this is because apparently there's 1,800 IHOP locations. Less than
Good
100 is not
God.
huge.
No.
That's not huge, but perhaps that signals something to come. Perhaps.
Business Watch
Well,
with
you gotta-
Abram on the future prospects of IHOP.
Yes.
When was the last time one of you motherfuckers went to Applebee's?
I go to Applebee's.
Applebee's is my favorite restaurant.
Like 10
I went to
years,
Applebee's
10
I went to
plus
Applebee's
years
this
ago.
month.
I haven't been to Applebee's.
I can't say I've ever
in
been to a
living
goddamn
memory.
Applebee's.
Applebee's is it's my favorite restaurant for real.
You get that 4 cheese mac and cheese with chicken tenders in it. That's
Now,
good stuff. Let me
let me
tell
tell
you.
you
You
from
are
the
making me
outsider's
hungry. I do want to
perspective.
be hungry. Okay, Tucker.
Mhm.
From the outsider's perspective, Applebee's is just like I don't know. Honestly, I couldn't tell you what their like menu is known for. From what you're saying, and I know this is the $10 extra diet, so it's not necessarily intense, but it just sounds like the kids menu, but like expanded to a full restaurant. Like mac and cheese.
Yeah, well,
like,
that's just
chicken
American
tenders.
food.
Yeah,
that's
that's
just American food, Tucker.
Here's the strat for you,
No,
right?
yeah,
you,
not
you
okay,
get
Abram.
you get the large chicken tender platter with the fries
Okay.
inside and the coleslaw.
I like that you
And you
sounded
get-
a little bit like Heath Ledger joke. You get the large chicken tender platter.
And you get the mozzarella sticks as the appetizer, and you get
Absolutely.
the strawberry lemonade that has
Uh-huh.
the strawberry pieces in it. Now that's a fucking meal and a half for you.
That's an Applebee's meal.
That is my
Now-
favorite meal on the planet. For real.
Wow.
I'm not fucking
That
with you.
is-
in the
that is
entire world. This is my
All right,
favorite meal on the entire
let's spin this off. Timo Nelson, what is your favorite meal and or if you don't have a specific favorite food experience memory?
Jesus, well, so I've been eating really, I'm back up living with my parents this week, and so I've been eating extremely well because my mother is a really, really good cook, and she made.
Well, okay, this is also compared to you having 3 crackers in your house for an entire week and having to subsist.
Yeah.
That's your usual diet.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, but she was a good cook before I went through that.
No, nothing against your mom. I've had your mom's food occasionally.
And she.
I don't really remember it, to be honest.
We had taco night 2 nights ago, and she cooked up this slow cooked pulled green chili pork, and it was the most delectable, tasty thing I've had in a long time. And there's leftovers, and so once we're done recording here, I'm gonna go get me some more pulled pork, and I'm gonna chow down on that because I really haven't had much to eat today, and my stomach's been a little upset. But now all this food talk, thinking of tenders, thinking of yummy mac and cheese is making me hungry, and so I'm gonna go eat.
I think that tendies.
Yeah, I could go for some
Absolutely.
tendies right now. I don't.
Mhm.
I've had so much good food that it's hard to really quantify, and I don't really want to boast and brag about wild food experiences I've had.
I just gave you the free fucking pass go to do that exact thing.
Well, I've like internationally, like I've had some pretty insane food in Portugal and whatnot. Just like really hard to describe actually how good it is because it's a sense, there's no words, right? There's no words. It's just good. I like eating. What can I say?
Even if there were words, they'd be in a foreign language, and we wouldn't know what you're saying.
Yeah, and I couldn't say them because, oh boy, my family's tried singing some Swedish drinking songs this weekend, and I recorded one of them, and unintelligible. You cannot understand. Nobody can say the words right.
Well, I think that's just Swedish in general.
Well, yeah, but you couldn't even make out one word from the next verse. Yeah, rah, 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 rah. That's what it sounds like on the video.
I'm going to spin this off to my personal favorite food story of all time. My greatest
Sure.
food memory.
Okay.
And it's a tie between 2, but one of them is slightly more gross, so I'm going to go with that one.
Hmm.
And I may or may not have spun this yarn to you guys in the past, but I was visiting New York City one day, and we went to Coney Island.
Hmm.
Coney Island, they got rickety old roller coasters, they got arcades there, but what they're really known for, at least in my perspective, is Nathan's Hot Dogs. That location of Nathan's Hot Dogs, I think, is the original one, and that's my favorite food experience in the world. All right, so I'm like 13, showing up at Coney Island. My mom gets me my brother's hot dogs. I eat this hot dog while we're like hanging out at the arcade. I'm like, wow, that's the best fucking hot dog I've ever had in my life. I was 13, so I probably didn't say exactly that, but it's a rough translation. And then we're spending the day in the sun, having some fun, family bonding. And then as we're leaving, I'm like, Mom, can I have another hot dog? Can we go get another Nathan's hot dog? She's like, okay, it's like $2, so I'll grant my son this one moment of happiness in this cold and desolate life. And so I go get this hot dog, and this was my favorite food experience in the world. I eat this hot dog over the course of the next 4 hours, nibbling at it, suckling,
I've heard this
tasting, trying to stretch this hot dog to
Yeah,
its furthest limits of consumption.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm on the subway nibbling on this hot dog.
Which you're
you know,
not supposed to
going
eat food on the New York subways, but you did.
Well,
You're not
hey,
supposed to- Is there a rule against
Yeah.
eating food on the New York subways?
I mean,
wait, why?
To keep them clean.
What do we live in 1984? What the hell is this? I thought this was America. God damn it!
but still, that hot dog, that changed me. That changes a man. Eating
Yeah.
a hot dog for 4 hours straight. Let me tell you.
$2. Tucker doesn't live a very extravagant lifestyle, but $2 for the world's greatest hot dog is a little. It's a little hard to believe.
Yeah, it is.
I'm a simple man with simple pleasures.
True. And he likes to extend those pleasures over the course of 4 hours.
Nice.
I feel like
Nice.
that's a sex thing.
Yeah.
Couldn't tell you. Tanner, do you want to share your food story, or do you not have one?
I don't really have one. One place that I've really been very high on recently is a local establishment to Lincoln, Nebraska called Cultiva. Tucker, have you ever been to Cultiva?
Well, that sounds like a drug.
Cultiva?
Yes,
It
it sounds like
like a prescription medication you
Yeah.
take for like
Oh.
foot arthritis or something.
Well, it's a very there's two.
sounds like
there's two
Activa, which has Jamie Lee Curtis doing the yogurt commercials.
yoga for old women commercials.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
But
continue, Tim.
Cultiva is a cafe that has 2 locations in Lincoln, Nebraska, and Anna and I go there every single weekend. We get a brunch there every single weekend, and let me tell you, it's just fantastic. They have I had my first a crepe. My first crepe was there. Thank you.
Yeah,
That's
well,
how I ate it
one
with
of
my
these.
hands.
If you're eating a crepe like that, I don't know what kind of crepe it is.
The fluids inside are dripping down my knuckles as I shovel it into my mouth.
That's horrifying.
But honestly, though, it is very solid food, and I think we should take Abram there because there's one
Okay.
right near our home.
Well, let me tell you, you don't take me anywhere. You got all these restaurant experiences. When was the last time we went to a restaurant together?
I don't take you on
Why
a
don't you
date.
take me out for a nice dinner occasion?
Oh,
Oh, fuck.
I will say
nag,
one,
nag, nag. That's all he ever does.
the one it's not explicitly food, but it's a dining experiences I really like on Thursday mornings, late Thursday morning, to go wander over to the coffee shop in my neighborhood, the Civil Goat, which is where my friend is a barista and he works most Thursdays. So I go there and hang out for about an hour at the end of his shift and drink a nice, super delicious cup of coffee and eat a sandwich of some sorts and chat with him and his coworkers and just enjoy life. I like to read the newspaper while I sit at the coffee shop and drink coffee. I mean, come on, can't get much better than that, really.
Get a load of this
You
guy.
really
Get a
are
load
a
of-
hipster film major, aren't you?
Oh yeah.
Emo
Well,
is
I don't-
the
I don't have a
oldest
re-
young person I know.
I don't
He
have a
puts out his
physical
newspaper.
I read it on my phone.
Oh, that's no fun.
He
Still
flicks
the
out his
oldest young
phone
person I
and
know.
Now that's interesting considering that you know me, and I'm barely a person our age.
Tucker, you're not exactly old, Tucker. You're like an old person who needs to be institutionalized.
The difference
Oh,
The
Yeah.
difference between you two is that Timo appreciates the pleasures of a 55-year-old man. That's
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
what he appreciates in the
I see.
world.
He's going gray in the temples, and he's sitting out in the cafe and drinking his coffee nice and slow.
I like-
Tucker's mixing mush together with everything in the fridge and microwaving it.
yeah. Put in some Tupperware, piss you off.
But it pissed me off. yeah.
Not the Tuckerware.
No,
the Tupperware.
Tupperware. Oh crap.
Oh, good.
Tanner Dykstra, whip open that document. I think there was something we put on there that was going to be
We-
exciting to talk about. But
We did put something on there, and that is the Infinity Gauntlet of personality traits.
Oh
I-
yeah.
I don't really know how this came to be. I think it was either Tucker or Abram we were talking about, and we said, your personality is like these 3 things. And then I said, I think everyone should have at least a Infinity Gauntlet of personality traits. So that's 6. One right in the one on each knuckle and one right in the middle. And Tucker said that I should put that on the old planning document, and we should determine our own Infinity Gauntlet of personality traits here live.
Okay.
Well, I think we need to do each other's.
Well,
I
yeah.
don't think the person whose
Oh, yeah, yeah,
personality
for
we're
sure.
discussing gets any say.
No, I think the person gets a little say. And now I get one say on one of them. And the one on the thumb for me is elitism.
Sure. Okay.
Either way, Timo.
These were more
to
like
that point.
These are more like objects.
I need to make an intercession here again.
I completely misunderstood.
Timo fucking put in the Discord the other day a picture of him on the airplane. He's like, "There's some good Kino on this plane." And I was like, "What the fuck does that even mean?" And Kino, I'm a film student. I'm literally a film major. And I didn't even know what this fucking word meant. I had to go look it up. And Kino is like there's movies. You got your movies. You got your film. You got your cinema. And then you got your Kino, which is for the real losers.
Oh
who
yeah,
watch,
absolutely.
Who have like a Criterion Channel subscription.
Yep, you understand it perfectly, Abraham.
Yes.
And that's why I use that word, because did you look at what movies were right next to each other? It was like Citizen Kane and some other movie.
You're like, oh, there's a lot of Bogart in this selection.
Oh, there was a lot of
like, is there, Timo?
Well, why does Delta have so many Humphrey Bogart movies on the plane?
Old people, Timo. Old people.
Well, I will say, on the plane, I took a lot of enjoyment. There was a dude sitting across from me on the other side of the aisle, and he was kind of old, and he was trying to play backgammon on, the little screens that they have the games on. He was trying to play backgammon, and he didn't know how to play backgammon, and B, he probably never used a touchscreen in his life, and so he was just... I got like half an hour of enjoyment of just watching him poke randomly around on the screen but he didn't know how to play the game.
You're a Delta screen and Timo's trying to play backgammon.
Now, I was on a plane recently. It was in a United flight, not a Delta flight, but I was flying. It was from Chicago to California, and I get on this flight, very empty, very peaceful, and then this motherfucker who's maybe 26, 27 comes on, and he's got a backpack on. And the backpack is clear plastic in the back. And he puts it down, and that's when I realized that inside this backpack is a cat. He's taken his cat in this clear plastic backpack and put it under the seat. And believe it or not, a cat does not know how to rationalize its ears popping when it changes altitude.
Oh,
so that
thousands of feet of altitude.
That motherfucker meowed for 7 hours as I was flying to California. Continually.
I had to fly with a cat with my own cat once, and I really, really hated it. It's not don't do that to your cats. Drive them if you want them to go somewhere, or just don't. They don't really like to travel.
Set them free. Set them free, and they'll find their way to you.
You can give a cat a bowl of food and a cup of water, and it's fine for like a week. Why do you have to travel with your cat?
As we well know.
Jesus Christ. Oh well, Lenore.
Okay, back to Tanner's thing at hand. Explain what you actually want to do, because
let's start with like Tucker's would be like Nintendo would be one of those.
Oh, okay.
No, we'll give that one to Abram.
Well, I feel like you can both have Nintendo. All right.
I don't want to share. That's for babies.
You're not sharing. Think of it like the first episode of Disney Plus's Loki, where he opens the drawer and there's multiple different Infinity Stones.
That's in the
from
first
different
episode.
Universes.
You fucking loser.
I said first episode.
Well,
I fumbled my way through it, but you can both have Nintendo because it's integral to both of your personalities. You stupid sons of bitches.
So it's just. But so you don't want adjectives?
No,
because I thought it was adjectives.
I thought it was adjectives.
Why not a combination?
Sure, why not?
Why restrict ourselves?
Yeah.
Okay, so if Tucker and Abram get to share a Nintendo, what do Tanner and I get to share?
Mustache.
You have to share
mustache.
And then
Timo and I love mustaches.
We love mustache.
Tucker and Tanner can share hamburger helper.
Ah, yeah.
No, I think that goes
we often do.
Well, I'm writing these down, by the way.
Oh Christ, he's writing these down.
Okay. I can't think of any
writing
right now.
Timo loves vintage film cameras or vintage cameras in general.
Yeah, I do. I love vintage cameras.
Yeah.
Okay,
put
sure,
that
that's
on
a pretty reasonable one.
Put voyeurism.
Voyeurism.
Yeah, sure. Okay, I'll do that.
Timo loves taking pictures
Okay.
and videos of people who don't know that they're being photographed or recorded.
Oh,
I did that
well,
a bunch this weekend.
I mixed things up as I was like trying to dictate what you guys were saying. I applied the trait hamburger camera to Abram. So none of that is accurate in the fucking slightest.
Abram's
What's the
got
name of the stenographer from Grand Hotel? Is that Flemshin?
Flemshin.
Flemshin.
Yeah.
Tucker's our Flemshin.
Yeah, thank you.
If my Flemshin puts down hamburger camera,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah, I think your
firing
Flemshin
her.
is. I think your Flemshin is having a stroke.
hamburger camera.
Okay, all right. What stupid, annoying shit does Tanner like?
Oh God.
Oh,
That's
God.
where my mind
His
instantly
watch
goes.
later list.
Oh,
Infinite
watch list.
Infinite.
Watch.
My infinite watch
Hold
list.
on. I have to have lists as well, mine.
Oh,
Yeah,
Tucker
you
absolutely
must
needs
put
the
lists.
The library circulation desk.
Oh, that's something Tucker and I have in common.
Yeah, but that's not a huge part of our our
No,
personality.
in fact, we probably both despise it quite a bit.
In fact, we both probably should work more, but we don't.
The mundanity,
Mundane.
The monotony.
monotony,
The mundanity.
The Monado boy.
monopoly.
Okay. Oh fuck. Abram. Ooh, shitty haircuts.
Oh Christ. Tucker, no haircuts.
Actually, yeah.
No. Tucker has too many haircuts.
Oh,
I think.
too many
What?
haircuts, like too many different hairstyles. Is that what
No,
you're saying?
I think unkept, like Captain America Infinity War Tucker has a much better appearance than young like Kevin Spacey bait Tucker does.
Young Sheldon.
That's my opinion.
So,
What the hell?
so there was more sexual charisma coming from me pre-shaven haircut 2 bits.
Right, before
Yes.
because you shave and you look like you're 14.
Yeah, you de-age by like 10 years.
Yes.
You
Tucker
don't,
is a
you
de-
don't need Netflix money to do fancy CGI to bring you back to your good old days. You just
That's
No.
true.
a razor will.
That's
do
true. I can play myself and my younger self in one motion picture.
Yeah.
Hire me, Nintendo.
Hire me, Nintendo. Hire me, Martin Scorsese. I'll be Robert De Niro.
Oh, great idea. Great
Tucker,
idea.
Tucker
I,
Hazel plays Robert De Niro in
Would
the,
it-
in the remake
Now,
of
would-
Mean Streets.
no,
Yeah.
would it just be called Robert or would it be called Nero?
The
The
Robert De Niro
biopic?
biopic.
Because you can't just have like a cool name. It's got to be like one
Bob.
word. Bob. Ooh, I like it. I
Bob.
like
Yeah.
it. I actually feel like that's the gritty reboot of Bob Builder.
No,
The
it's
Yeah.
live action reboot. Of
Robert
Bob
De
Builder.
Niro is Bob DeNob.
Oh, Bob DeNob.
I'd like to see Tucker star as De Niro in a remake of Taxi Driver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just a documentary about my life, Abram.
Yeah, Tucker is being driven insane by the hedonism of modern society.
Tucker sits in that room by himself buying pack picks off eBay and going, "You talking to me?" to Eleanor over and over again.
Or getting outbid by 4 cents at the last moment.
and for that reason, he decides to kill the president or whatever in that movie.
If I can't get my copy of Knack off eBay, no
Neither
one can buy
can
anything.
the president.
Neither can-
I'm gonna arrive to Lincoln. We're not seeing Black Widow. He's taking me to a fucking porno movie.
Oh, Christ.
Ooh.
And you also like to drive around Martin Scorsese in a taxi to see his wife cheating on him, which is a thing that happens in Taxi Driver.
Wait, Martin Scorsese's in that movie?
Yeah, he's a passenger in his cab. He's like, "Hey, take me to this apartment building." And Robert De Niro's like, "Are you gonna get out?" And he's like, "No, look up in that window. My wife's cheating on me." And Robert De Niro's like, "I'm going to become a mass murderer."
I like the bottom text of that.
He didn't
statement.
say that.
I'm going to become a taxi driver. And then Martin Scorsese says, "You're already driving a taxi."
That he didn't say that.
He didn't say that. Stop
That
saying that he
didn't.
said that.
So we have
That didn't
like 4 things each. We need like 2 more for each.
No,
of us.
Abram's slack-a-lackin'. I applied shitty haircuts to him, which is probably unfair, but he only has Nintendo outside of that. Because Hamburger Camera was not an accurate personality trait.
No.
The
What
more
else
you
is
say it,
Abram
the
like?
more accurate it becomes, though.
Keeping in mind that his family is watching.
I don't know what things I would apply to Abram that would be inappropriate for his family, to be honest.
That's true.
Abram's a good one.
Black Bear. Abram loves Black Bear.
Oh, sure, shitty
Put
music.
Black Bear in
Shitty
there.
music.
Sure.
Shitty. I like when I say something and Tucker's like, "Oh yeah, this negative thing about Abram."
No, Black Bear. That's a good pull.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh, amiibos.
Sure. Oh,
He's got his
classic things he doesn't
$1,200 amiibo collection.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll put amiibo,
That
yeah.
video should have done better.
That video
Well,
cost
should've
me
done
in my
numbers.
opinion.
It did better than most of our videos, which isn't saying much.
It's not
Mhm.
saying a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, golly.
Version of the River Kwai pulled back though. Pulled itself up by its bootstraps just ever so slightly because it was initially like,
It was like 2
4
views.
views in a week, and I was like, oof. And now it's got like 20.
Yeah,
So
not bad.
it's really taking advantage of the American system.
Huh?
I don't know what I'm saying. I was trying to come up with something that didn't work.
Also known as YouTube. I don't know.
Oh Christ! All right, let's just get 4. Let's get to 4. Abram's
Okay.
got 4. Timo's got 4. Tanner needs 2 more. I need 1 more.
What else? What else does Tucker have? So wait, Tucker, what are yours?
Tucker's got the inability to remember music.
Anti-music.
Anti-music.
Tucker is strongly anti-music.
He does not like music.
He hates
Abram, your mouth was open as if you had something to say.
Well, it's not something. It's broader than that. Like a disdain and lack of understanding for things in the general cultural space. I'd say.
Okay, you
Uh,
got
which
that
is
one,
why
Tucker? Write that
Tucker
down.
is
Write that down,
taxi
Tucker.
driver.
And the
Right.
general
Absolutely.
cultural-
Right.
Yes. No, I like that. Good.
Good.
All right.
Yeah.
Tanner needs 2
Spam.
more.
What about spam? Is there room for spam on your list?
Well, I've got Nintendo. Okay, I'm replacing Hamburger Helper with Spam.
Yeah,
That's-
there you go.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah,
You
remember
can
how
be.
fucking-
You, Tucker can have a little unique qualities as a treat.
Oh, thanks.
Oh.
Okay, Tanner needs 1 more, and then we've got 4 for everyone.
Cinephile.
No, he's already got watch list.
How about
No, I was talking about the card game because he owns it.
Here's where we find out that no one knows anything about me.
Here's where we find out that you don't have very many interesting personality traits.
what about theater?
Also
Do you still
true.
like theater?
I still like a musical theater. I like In the Heights. I have a musical theater playlist on Spotify that I
Oh,
listen
do you
to.
also get shitty music?
Yeah.
You two
I
can
think
share
I
that
think
one.
I get shitty music too because I like to listen to obscure,
Oh, you like-
weird
well, no,
Japanese
actually-
stuff. That's,
Indie music. I've got mustache voyeurism. Oh, and indie music and elitism.
okay.
There you go.
Tanner, what about like pickup trucks? You got a nice pickup truck.
Oh, Tanner. No,
I'm
Tanner.
not very.
What? No, we're missing the most important one here. It's corn.
Iowa.
Iowa.
That's one of my
Tractors.
Yeah.
Farming.
All these things are corn adjacent.
They are all
Mustache, Hamburger Helper, watch list in Iowa. And for Timo, we've got mustache, voyeurism, indie music, and elitism. For Abram, we have Nintendo, shitty haircuts, Black Bear, and Amiibo. Which Amiibo is a subset of Nintendo, so I don't know
Yeah.
if we should
Yeah,
workshop that one a
that's
little
fair.
bit.
Yeah.
I've got Nintendo spam lists and a disdain and lack of understanding for things in the general cultural space.
corn.
But let's workshop Amiibo because
Okay.
I don't think that's necessarily.
What East Coasting?
East
If I
yeah.
can add
Coast.
geography.
Oh, wrong time zone.
Wrong
Yeah,
time
wrong
zone.
time zone.
There
Yeah,
you go. There you
Okay.
go.
Exactly. The
Oh,
one reason that
we're
we
gonna,
always
we're
have.
gonna get like
I
one
have-
week of planning where we don't have to translate time zones. Yes.
Yeah.
I might actually replace mustache on Timo with editing quest late. Or fucking up our recording times, one of those.
Oh
things.
no.
This is the right energy to carry into the contentious meeting we're about to have.
Oh yeah, absolutely. If we have any Quest viewers on here, we'll just announce it now. We may or may not be. We have 3 votes for changing the voting system, but that might be a a potentiality that we will.
So
that we'll be
what
going
Sarah's trying to
into.
say here is that we're more than likely changing the voting system that happens at the end of each episode quest.
Yeah, because one guy commented on one of our videos, and
True. And we're
suggested.
that thin-skinned.
Yeah, we are that thin-skinned and scared of criticism that we are going to immediately bend to his will.
We're gonna use Dominion vote counting.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm not a fan of the minions.
The minion vote counting.
I'm not a fan of Dominions. Oh, Jurassic World Dominion.
What?
We really pulled this episode back around, I think.
We did
9.
after what? Maybe 10 minutes of no sound.
Yeah. Oops.
Hey,
Oh,
if
Christ.
there's ever a better way to bring back BLBS, it's with incessant technical difficulties and just nonsensical conversation starters.
Yeah. Yeah. As it should be. As it should be. And I actually had a great time talking with you boys. It's good. It's good to be back. We're not gonna be back for long. Let's be real. We're not gonna do this consistently. It never fucking happens.
It's a sporadic. We do like 2 or 3 episodes, and then we take like a month
This is
off.
our weekly bullshit show, guys.
It's the weekly bullshit show.
Okay, well, we need to go do this meeting. So I think we call it here. Call it quits.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Closing time. That's the only part I know.
Hey, that's a song.
I know because Office, because Andy Office.
Mm.
All right.
In the office.
We might or might not see you next week. I haven't thought about the schedule yet, so keep your eyes peeled for a BLBS next week. If
Yeah,
there
you
is
need-
one.
We could do a one camera 3-boy stream next Sunday if need be. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could.
You-
What are
you-
we thinking
you-
about? Cut it.
Cut the stream.
Cut
Cut
it.
the feed.
Cut
Cut
it.
the feed.